Righto folks, this morning I've come to this little spot here to do a little bit of exploratory set and forget yabbying. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now I call this set and forget because I've got a very busy day, so I'm going to set the nets, forget them, check them later on tonight. And I'm calling it exploratory yabbying. It's sort of exploring, but I'm not. I know this waterway quite well. I've caught quite a few yabbies in here. You've seen it in my video quite a few times before. Back in the winter I came here expecting to catch nothing during lockdown because this was within my 5k bubble at the time, and I expected to catch nothing, but it was the only option I had. So I put the nets in and I caught a dozen big yabbies. Beauty. December I came here expecting to catch heaps and I caught nothing. So now I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting to catch nothing, but then last time I expected to catch nothing, here I caught heaps. Anyway, this is set and forget yabbying, and I'll tell you why it's called that. I set the nets now, then today I've got to go home. I've got to finish editing a video that I filmed yesterday fishing at Merriwa Park. I've got to upload that video. I've got to prepare tonight's video ready to go. It's already uploaded, but I've got to go and do all the thumbnail, the video description and all that sort of stuff. I've then got to write my newspaper fishing report. I've then got to go and do a couple of hours work as a disability support worker. This afternoon I've got a photo job. I'm photographing a house for LJ Hooker that's coming up for rent shortly. I do a bit of real estate photography. By the time I get back to check these nets, it's going to be probably after tea. So anyway, set and forget yabbying in a waterway that could go either way. I've got my two collapsible bait traps. I've already baited them up, both with dry dog food, good old dry dog food. That's my standard rig for this reconnaissance sort type yabbying. That's enough blabbering on. Let's put the nets in. Now the water is way lower now than what it was when I was yabbying here back in the winter, but it's still deep enough. I was a bit worried it wouldn't be deep enough, but that'll do. I can just make out the perimeter of the net. That's about 40 centimetres deep, I reckon. That'll do. Oh no, that net's out there. I'll put this one over this side. Yep, that'll do. It's sunk. Now like I said, I put a couple of nets in here in December expecting to catch plenty of yabbies because I'd done so well in August and I didn't do any good. One thing I have caught in this spot back in the winter were a couple of swamp yabbies. It'd be great if I could catch a couple of swamp yabbies. Anyway, let's leave them in and check them tonight after my busy day. Righto folks, it's time for a midday check of the nets. Midday? I wasn't going to come back here until after work. Let me tell you a funny story. In my introduction, I ran through all of the things that I had to get done today. After I put the nets in, I went home, I'd done everything, I'd done all my computer work, got videos ready for tonight, edited other videos, done my fishing column, etc, etc. I had a shift at work from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock as a disability support worker. I got there at 5 to 12. Now the guy I normally work with doesn't get there till about 2 or 3 minutes after 12, and he usually arrives by taxi. So I sat there and I waited. And I waited, and I waited. At 12:15, he hadn't rocked up, so I rang the rostering lady and I said, am I supposed to be working with such and such? I am meant to be working with him today, am I? She looked at the computer and said, no. At no point was I even rostered on. I said, well, why have I got it in my head that I'm working with him today? And she said, I don't know. I don't know why I thought I was working. I wasn't even supposed to be working. So I've gone down there, opened up, sat on the table, twiddled my thumbs, made a phone call, closed up and gone home. Idiot. I am so professional at my job that I even had a shave this morning. I thought, I better have a shave before I go to work. Idiot. I always use the old-fashioned razors. I don't like the electric razors. They reckon the electric razors are the best things in sliced beard. But I don't know, I like the old-fashioned ones. Let's go and check the nets. Righto, net number 1. Oh, something in here. I have caught something, look at it. Oh, it's about 5 in there. I kid you not. I don't understand this place. When I expect to catch yabbies, I catch nothing. When I expect to catch nothing, I catch yabbies. Look at these. Oh, he's got his claws up. He doesn't like the look of me. No eggs. Black yabbies in a white bucket. That's exciting. 2. They're not big, not small. 3. Oh, that other one nearly got me then. 4. 5. That one's got tiny weeny little claws, look. I've never let a yabby that big bite me before, but I'm going to let this one. The size of his little claws. Tiniest little claws on the yabby. Alright, 6. That's 6 more than I expected. I'm gobsmacked. I wonder if there's 6 in the other net. They are as black as a dog's backside. These yabbies, you should see them. They are blacker than black. That's much better than I expected. Is there any in this one as well? I can hear something. There's, I think, 5 yabbies and about 5,000 minnows, and these are all smaller. They don't really want to pour them out to get them out because the ground's going to be really hot. At least doing it like this, they stay in the damp thing, in the damp net. None of them got eggs. Nearly got me that one. I had a near yabby experience. Just like I had a near work experience earlier today. But I put that back where it was. Isn't it funny how I caught 6 there and 5 there, and these 5 are all smaller than those 6. Check that out. I'll get out of the light. 11 yabbies. I certainly wasn't expecting to catch that many. I wasn't expecting to catch any. I would have been happy with 1 or 2. That's a bit of a bonanza. I'll throw some grass in there with them to keep them separated. Well, yeah, yabbies. That should help you to get a bit of personal space and get up and get a bit of air when you want it. Right, I'll take them home now and I'll check the nets again later on tonight or tomorrow, probably later on tonight. I am a little bit excited, a little bit surprised. I just do not understand this spot. Middle of winter when there should be no yabbies, I caught a dozen yabbies. Early December when I caught a heap of yabbies not too far from here, I caught no yabbies. Now I come here expecting to catch no yabbies again, and I caught a dozen yabbies again. Welcome back. Current time is 7:30. This is the time I was gonna check them before I realised that I had a bit of time during the day. I can hear something. Yes, I have caught more. Oh, there's more yabbies in here than I thought. Nothing really big though. No monsters. All right. Six. Or as they say in New Zealand, 6. 7. So 6, 5, 7. That's 18 yabbies I've caught here so far. Wow. I almost forgot to do the top up. Right. Just about to throw it back in before I realised that the zip at the top wasn't done up. Rightio, can I build on my... There's something in here, I can hear them. I'm up to 18. Looks like there's 4 or 5 in there. This is epic. So much more than I thought I'd get. I wonder where they all were last time I put nets in here.
Morning. 20. 21. Ooh, that was close. Oh, so was that.
22 of them. That's a lot more than I thought I'd get. Right, I put the nets back in. It's 7:30 now, so either I'll check them later this evening or I'll check them in the morning. I want to just give them the twilight period just to see if I can pick up a few more. For so far I've caught 22 yabbies out of this tiny little pocket of water today. Wow. Righto, it's the morning after the night before. They've been in all night, and what a hot night it was. The temperature hovered around 25 degrees all night until 6:30 this morning when it absolutely bucketed down rain, and we had an inch of rain in about half an hour. And that's why you can see all the dirty fresh water up the end there. Now here's the plan. I'm going to check these nets now. I've got 22 yabbies in the bucket. They're all alive and well. I checked it on just before I came out. If I've got 4 or 5 really big ones that I can pair up with some of the biggest ones in here, I'll keep 10 or a dozen and put the rest back. But if I haven't got any really big ones, I think I'll just put them all back. They're big, but they're not big enough. I think I'd rather put them back and wait until I can catch some bigger ones. Then what I'm going to do, before I put them back, I brought a tea strainer. I'm just going to pour them all into the tea strainer so that I can get a photo of them all together. Then I'll put them back. Right, let's check the nets. Now this is the net that caught the most yesterday. And there's something in it. There's not a lot. There's 3. Yeah, you get. Certainly big enough to eat, but I'd rather bigger ones, if possible. Unless I'm really craving a feed of yabbies, I'd rather bigger ones. Okay, mate. He's got hold of the rope. Right, that's it. So there was 3 in the first net. That takes me up to 25. Righto. Net number 2. How did this one go? Oh no. Oh no. That's how it went. Not too good. The string came off. I'm going to have to go home and get a rake or something to try and get the net out. That's a bit of a bugger. Damn. Now whether this is a smart move or not is debatable. I'm not scared of getting in the water, I'm scared of not being able to get out of the water because it's very steep. The net's only just in there somewhere. And very deep, look at that. Drops into about 3 or 4 feet of water just there. There's a ledge right near my foot. I can't feel the net. I think I just felt it. I reckon I can feel it there. Or maybe not. There it is. I can feel it. It's just out there. I've got it. Look. I've got it. Ha ha. Is there any yabbies in it after all that? Looks like 3. What a save. 1, 2, 3. Right, so there's 28 yabbies in here. What I'll do, I'll take the grass out, then I'll empty it into the strainer. I'll get a photo of them all together and I'll have a look, and I'll have a look at the biggest ones and see whether it's worth keeping 10 or a dozen, but certainly not going to keep them all, if I do keep any. The old strainer's overflowing. Put them in there, I think. There's 28. I had 22 and I just caught 6 more. I'll grab some of the biggest ones out and just see how they look. I know what I'll do. I'll put them down here and I'll go 1, 2. Where's that one with the really short legs? He was quite a decent sized yabby. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there he is. That'll do. 8 will do. I'll keep 8. I've kept 9, but this one fascinates me. Great big yabby with really small claws. He's like the Tyrannosaurus Rex of yabbies. The Tyrannosaurus Rex has those real short front legs, or top legs. Did you know that the Tyrannosaurus Rex can't actually clap hands? You know why? Because they're all dead. Well folks, this was unexpected. When I thought I'd catch nothing, I caught heaps. When I thought I'd catch heaps, I caught nothing. So I come out here expecting to catch nothing and I caught heaps again. Ha! I caught 28. I kept the 9 biggest ones and threw the 19 smallest ones back. I call this skimming. Skimming the biggest ones off the surface, putting the rest back to grow bigger. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, want to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. See you in my next video. See you in my next video.
See you in my next video. See you in my next video. See you in my next video. See you in my next video. See you in my next video.